Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. Ready guys, the P4G, our week 9 matchup. The Minnesota Vikavolts are taking on the Montreal Toucannadiens, and Coach Sleeping Knight 77, or Kyle, of course, the coach of the Toucannadiens. You guys may be like, aDrive, where has P4G been? I did explain it in the team builder, but I'll explain it really quickly. By the way, if you didn't see the team builder, go check that out. You might want to check it out. We break down our team and everything like that. But in terms of where the matches have been, so basically I was supposed to play King Bub, basically 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago, and basically, long story short, the match didn't happen because of scheduling issues, and then we rescheduled to the following week because there was a bye week in the league, so the whole league basically had last week off, so we rescheduled like, oh, we'll just play during the bye week, no big deal, and then he had a lot of life stuff come up and just personal things, and he was just way too busy, so he decided to kind of step away from the league and quit, or drop out of the league rather, and because of that, we automatically get a win, so we are now 6 wins, 2 losses, we get the +3 differential there, so we moved to 6-2, and unfortunately, I didn't have a match for you guys. I did post it on Twitter a bunch of times, and I did talk about it in my live streams, but I guess the message didn't cross all the way to YouTube, so I encourage you to follow me on Twitter, that way you get those kinds of updates, but we should have smooth sailing through the rest of the season in terms of at least playing our matches, but we've got a pretty tough matchup here today against Kyle. This is going to be pretty tough, man. He's got a really good team, very different team, very slow team, but Trick Room Possibilities makes it kind of challenging, so we have to kind of keep that in mind, but again, I went pretty in-depth for the team builders, so go check that out. And of course, if you're hyped for P4G being back, hit that like button down below, guys. Just one bit of note otherwise before we kind of jump into this, our question of the day today. If you guys don't know, I'm starting my own league called World Battle Entertainment, WBE. I've talked about it on my Twitter a lot. The draft is actually going to be coming up very, very soon, potentially even as soon as next weekend. So that's really awesome. I've got some great coaches, Game Boy Luke, Books and Games, Crimson Seabad, Patters, you know, Mr. Talent. We've got a bunch of awesome coaches. Kyle A from this league is in it. Galactic Elliott, just so many awesome people, guys. I'm really excited about WBE and kind of getting that kicked off in my new league. So is there anything that you guys have in mind that you want me to draft? Keep that, you know, keep that in mind and throw that in the comment section if there's something you really want to see me use. Similar format to P4G basically in terms of the draft. So that'll be fun, man. So let me know your thoughts there. But otherwise, we're gonna get connected here with Kyle. Montreal Toucannadiens, like I said, he's 6-2, so this is a tough match. We've got a tough schedule out the rest of the way, actually. I think everyone we're playing for the rest of the season, except for maybe one team, has a better than 500 record, so definitely the tough matches here towards the end, but I'm feeling pretty good. This match is going to be interesting. He's got a lot of things that I just don't know what set he's going to bring, but I think we did the right prep for this match, so let's get connected here. Let's see if we can pick up a W, and let's have some fun, most importantly, so let's do it. All right, guys, we are connected here with our opponent, Kyle, and the Toucannadiens. Let's see exactly what he's going to bring. I'm a little rusty. It's been a few weeks since I've played, but I'm excited for this match, man. Like I said, he's got a really unique team in drafting, just in general, and some really cool Pokemon. So let's see if I predicted some stuff right here. Looks like I got a lot of it right. We don't see the Tapu Fini, which I was actually thinking was a possibility, because I thought that there was a chance that maybe he would try to take advantage of... you know, trying to set up, take advantage of my terrain with his Xurkitree. So let me just look at something really quickly. I want to check an item. The electric seed increases defense. Okay, I just want to make sure that I knew exactly what that increased. So in terms of leads for this matchup, I don't necessarily have a dedicated lead. I do like Primarina in some ways. Primarina was kind of important to help me take on the... you know, the Tapu Fini. I kind of like Primarina because it helps against the Ferris Seed. I also like Tapu Koko because it can Volt Switch out on everything, which I like, including the potential lead Staraptor. I think Tapu Koko is a pretty solid lead because if he leads Ferris Seed, like I said, I mean, I can Volt Switch out and then go for a pretty nice, and he'd be kind of scared of a potential Hidden Power Fire, I think. So I do like the Tapu Koko lead, especially if he leads Staraptor because I know I'll be faster. So I think I'm just going to go with that. I think I like that lead because it gives me kind of momentum against anything. He has a lot of different lead options, so it's really hard to decide what I think he's going to lead with. So he very well may lead Necrozma, he very well may lead Ferris Seed, but he also could lead Staraptor for momentum, and I could see him even leading like Scarf Xurkitree for momentum. So there's like so many possibilities that's why I feel like Tapu Koko is a pretty safe lead because I know I'm Scarfed. He doesn't know that. I haven't brought Scarf Koko all season, I don't think, so that helps me out against Scarf Staraptor, Scarf Xurkitree. So he's going to lead with Little Yachty, which is going to be the Alolan Muck. So that's fine. I'm going to lead with our Tapu Koko here. I don't know if he would just go for a Poison Jab right off the bat here, or if he would try to knock off and get some big damage off. It's kind of a tricky situation. My play here is to Volt Switch out, I think, either way. I mean, I can check the damage on a Thunderbolt, but this will give us some intel at least on what kind of set this Muck is. Like this Alolan Muck, whether he's an Assault Vest set, whether he's some sort of, you know, mix set, whatever it may be. If he's Assault Vest, this will do about 25%. If he's not, it'll do more. I'm just going to go over the Volt Switch here for momentum. He is going to stay in, so we'll get some intel on what kind of Muck he is. That's looking like... Oh, we got a crit there. So that does lead me to believe that he is an Assault Vest Muck. Just based on the fact that we got a crit there. So now he's either going to go for a knockoff or he's going to go for a Poison Jab. Both are pretty scary for my team. I'm debating on can Beedrill one-shot Muck if he's max HP at this point in time, and how well does Beedrill come in and take a knockoff? Not really that well. X-Scissor looks like it would knock him out. I don't think I want to take that much damage on Beedrill yet. I could also go Primarina, predicting the knockoff, but if he goes for a Poison Jab, that's going to do a lot of damage. I don't think I can risk going into our Bronzong yet. I don't think Latios is really a good play. So the question is, do I think it's a safe play to go into my Beedrill here when he probably has Shadow Sneak too? I think my least useful member of the team is probably going to be my Primarina. Primarina is going to take a lot of damage from this thing if it does go for a Poison Jab though, assuming he's like an offensive variant. So Muck is just a problem in general. Yeah, Poison Jab actually could one-shot Primarina, which does worry me. I don't want to go into my Diggersby though. I just don't think that's a good play. I think he's going to knock off. I don't think he would Poison Jab. I do think he's going to knock off. But do I want to go into B-Drive? B-Drive is pretty important, I would say. You know what? I'm going to go into B-Drive. I'm going to go into B-Drive. We'll see if he Poison Jabs, if he knockoffs. I can take either hit. Poison Jab is obviously more ideal. He goes for Rock Slide, actually, so I think he just predicted us hardcore. And we do live. He probably has the Shadow Sneak, but he just made a next level prediction already, which is kind of a bummer. I'm going to have to double out here, I think. I'm going to have to double out here, which is a bummer. Do I just let my B go down? I'm going to make a play into... I'm going to make a play. Does he pursue? No, he's not going to pursue. I'm going to go in to grab it here, predicting a Shadow Sneak. And we'll just have to play this game for now. He goes to the Shadow Sneak. Okay. All right, so he makes some good plays there. Some really good plays there. I can pretty much safely either return or Earthquake, either of the two. Obviously, Earthquake is better if I think he's going to go... If he goes into Staraptor, then obviously the return is better. I'm pretty sure I'm going to return, because if he goes Staraptor, I want to be able to hit that thing really hard. I don't think he goes Staraptor against me. Just, man, that was a really big play there. I'm pretty sure return or Earthquake will one-shot. Yeah, return definitely one-shots here. I'm going to go with the return. If he goes into Ferroseed, it's not a big deal. He's going to stay in. I should be able to knock out this Muck pretty easily with this return. And it does. So we get rid of the Muck, which gets rid of some of his priority. Diggersby kills Muck with return, which is nice. He finds out that I'm Life Orb. This does give him an opportunity to go right into his Staraptor or his... maybe his Xurkitree. That really stinks that I took so much damage there with our Beedrill. But that was his priority. And here comes the Staraptor. I do think this thing is going to be Choice Scarf. My play 1,000,000% is to go into our Bronzong here. I could find out whether or not he's Choice Banded or Choice Scarfed here based on the damage he does, and we'll get Rocky Helmet damage either way. A U-turn would do about 28% if he's Banded. I'm just going to make the safe play here. Hopefully he doesn't go for a U-turn. Hopefully he just goes in the offensive, but I don't think that's as likely. He actually double edges, so double edge should do about 30% if he's Banded. That did close. Let's see. That did, let's see here. 129 out of 173, which brought me down to 75%. So he did about 25% to me, which means if he was Adamant Scarf, that's about Adamant Scarf damage. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be Choice Scarfed. We saw the double edge. This is a really good opportunity for me to set up my Stealth Rocks, because this thing is going to be a problem and really start to wear us down. So I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks here. We'll see if he shows U-turn or not, or whether my suspicions of him being Choice Scarfed are confirmed. I'm really surprised he went for that Rock Slide play, man, on the first turn. Props to him, man. Luckily, our Beedrill has insane amounts of HP investment, allowing him to take that hit, but he's got a couple different hazard stackers, so the minute that Necrozma or the Ferroseed come in, I pretty much have to go Beedrill and just try to hit him really hard because they'll set up Stealth Rocks on me. But I'll be able to get my rocks up here. So I probably, yeah, if he goes, I'm thinking this thing is Choice Scarfed. He goes into Buggles, which is probably the, it's actually the Heracross, so that's fine. Now, what do I want to switch in on this thing? This is Mega Heracross here. I do not want to allow him to set up. I really don't want to allow him to set up. He could go for like a Pin Missile. Is Pin Missile a contact move? I don't want to allow him to set up. Heracross. Let's take a look at Mega Heracross against us. His Missile does a lot. Gyro Ball probably doesn't break a sub if he sets one up. That could be pretty scary, but luckily this thing doesn't get status. Is Pin Missile a contact move? Let me take a look. I could definitely take it, because if he Pin Missiles, he takes so much damage from that. Let me just take a look whether it is a contact move or not. I'm not positive. Is it a physical contact? No, so Pin Missile is not a physical contact move. Okay, so another option is going into my Primarina to potentially take the hit here and keep Bronzong around. And I think I like the idea of keeping Bronzong around for Staraptor, because we really start to weaken that thing down. So I'm gonna go Primarina here. Primarina is kind of one of my least useful members of the team at this point, because he didn't bring his Tabu Finny. So let's see what he goes for here. He's gonna Mega Evolve, he does have to, of course. So let's see what he's gonna do. He Mega Evolves into the powerful Heracross here. I am a leftovers set, so he goes for the substitute. Okay, so that was one thing I was concerned about, him being a substitute set. But luckily, Primarina should be able to take most things from Heracross. He could have the Bullet Seed, though. I'm not sure if he does. Bullet Seed with 5 hits does just destroy me. So do I think he has the Bullet Seed or not? That is going to be the question. I don't really want to allow him to, like if he... Oh man, this substitute is a nightmare for me. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Moonblast here because I gotta break a sub. He might have Bullet Seed. He does have the Bullet Seed, so he's gonna knock us out here with his Heracross. There's not much I can do about that. Heracross kills Primarina with Bullet Seed. I was worried about the substitute, man. I had a feeling he could bring substitute Mega Heracross. So now I gotta figure out, how do I break this substitute? Do I sacrifice my Beedrill to do it? I might have to sacrifice my Beedrill to do it. Is that how I break this sub? Is with my Beedrill? I could also use my Latias to potentially try to break the sub. The thing is like, if Beedrill comes in and goes for like Aerial Ace, yeah, I think Beedrill's the Pokemon that I break the sub with. And then after that, I go into... I have a couple different options. I can go into Diggersby, I can go into Tapu Koko and Brave Bird. I think Beedrill's the way to go. It's really kind of the least useful member right now. And he may make a prediction and go into Ferroseed as well. I do have to Mega Evolve. Let me see here. I'm thinking X-Scissor does break the sub. It should. X-Scissor should break the sub. Yeah, max HP Heracross does have its sub broken by X-Scissor every time. I don't know if I can risk that though. Let me just take a quick look at Ferroseed. X-Scissor would do a lot more to Ferroseed, but I think I need the guarantee sub breaking, so I'm gonna go for Aerial Ace. He's gonna stay in. Okay, so we'll break his sub, and now I gotta figure out what I can do to knock him out, which really is likely gonna be Koko going for Brave Bird, I think is my best bet. Heracross is gonna kill me here, unless he tries to sub up again, which I don't think makes a lot of sense, so pretty sure he just knocks us out here with whatever, Rock Blast, Pin Missile, Bullet Seed again. Okay, so Heracross kills Beedrill with Bullet Seed. Okay, so now I know Tapu Koko definitely knocks him out with a couple different moves. Brave Bird 100% knocks him out. Dazzling Gleam is a damage roll based on his spread, so that's probably not the way to go. What about Diggersby into Heracross? Can Diggersby one-shot him? Diggersby with Return should be able to one-shot him and probably gives me the best bet for keeping momentum. So I think I'm going to go with Diggersby. Diggersby probably gives me the best shot for keeping momentum. Because the thing is, I can go into Tapu Koko and click Brave Bird, But then he gets a free switch into a couple different things, whereas Diggersby really keeps the momentum up. The thing is, though, Diggersby might be outsped by Heracross. So that's something we kind of have to keep in mind. There's the slight chance that I'm outsped. The slightest of chances. I don't think he's max speed Jolly, though. I really don't. I don't think he would be max speed Jolly Heracross in this team. I really don't think he would. It wouldn't make sense. I think we're going to go Diggersby. If I Brave Bird, that gives him a switch into... I can't give him the free switch into Xurkitree. I just can't do that. That would be a very big mistake. That would be a very big mistake. I'm going to go Diggersby here. If he's Jolly max speed Heracross, he kind of just wins the game right now. But I don't think he is. I'm going to go for the return. This should knock him out. It's in our favor. We are faster. This should definitely knock him out. And it does. Okay, good. Diggersby put in the work. Kills Heracross with return. Glad we got that thing out of here. Okay, so Heracross is gone. That thing was scary, dude. That thing was very scary. Okay, Diggersby is super clutch. Here comes the Staraptor, which he pretty much can safely go for a U-turn here. Can I actually just knock him out with Quick Attack, though? Diggersby versus Staraptor. He's reckless too, so that's something to keep in mind because we did not get intimidated. Let me double check. Yeah, we did not get intimidated. Quick Attack has a chance to knock him out. It has a chance to knock him out. Do I dare go for that chance right now? I think I have to go into Bell and just play it safe. It does give him a U-turn though. If I go into Bell, it gives him a U-turn, and then he goes into Necrozma or Ferroseed. I have a hard time with Ferroseed at this point in the match. Ooh. What do I go for? Do I go for the Quick Attack damage roll? He's sitting at just below 50%. I'm gonna go for the Quick Attack. I feel like I'm feeling the Quick Attack right now. I'm gonna go for the Quick Attack, man. I'm going for the big play here. Yes, dude. That was big. Got rid of that thing. I don't know how much of a damage roll that was, but I think it was a damage roll. But you know what? I'll take it. I will take it for sure. Sweet. That was a big one. That was a big kill we needed there. That was a big kill. Okay. We're not out of the woods just yet because he's got some serious, scary things here. Like this thing is pretty scary. Okay, I have a tough decision to make here. Do I go on the offensive against this thing and just try to hit it as hard as I can? I'm leaning towards that being the play. I'm leaning towards just hitting this thing as hard as I can because this thing is such a problem for me. And I can hit him for like 50% and then allow Tapu Koko to really put in the work afterwards. Can I beat Xurkitree if I hit this? If I just go for a return right now? Actually, Earthquake would be the better play. If I just go for an Earthquake, we do over half to him, or we do at least half to him. He could Psychic me or start to set up, which is kind of scary. But I should actually be able to live a Psychic unless he's invested. I'm going to go on the offensive here. I'm going to go for an Earthquake. I need to get rid of this Necrozma and not allow him to start setting up on us. So I need to just hit him as hard as I can. That is not a defensive Necrozma. He lives. Will he go on the offensive or not? He's got a berry, which is probably is that a 50% berry? Dude, he got the 50% berry. And he goes for Psychic. Will it knock us out though? It may or may not. We may live. We don't live. That 50% berry is huge, dude. He just barely lived. With Psychic. He just barely lived that, dude. Okay. I think I have to go Tapu Koko. Necrozma. If I go for maybe a Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does over half to Necrozma. I don't know if it kills, but I think I have to go Tapu Koko here and click Thunderbolt. I think I have to. I'm a rash nature too, so Psychic is gonna hurt. He's got some sort of offensive investment, and I hate to set up the terrain for him, but I have to go for Thunderbolt here. This does give him a free switch into Ferroseed, which I really don't have many options for, to be honest. Ferroseed is a problem. I could Volt Switch, get myself into Latias. Maybe I'll Volt Switch and go to Latias. I just don't want to allow him to set up. That's the thing I'm really scared about, is if he starts setting up on me. If he goes into Ferroseed, is that really an issue? Do I care about that? Like, how much do I care about? Actually, if I can get into my Latias and set up, dude, we're in good shape. I'm gonna Volt Switch. He switches. He probably goes Ferroseed. Marshmallow, which is the Ferroseed. Okay, so the Volt Switch is the right play. We're gonna weaken this thing a little bit. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, we're in a situation where Latias could potentially win us this game. Latias could potentially win us this game. It's gonna depend on how fast he's gonna pull the trigger on this Ferroseed. I 1,000,000% I'm going for Reflect type here. He's gonna think we have HP Fire. We don't though. But I'm gonna go for Reflect type. He's gonna stay in. I hope he goes for Leech Seed or Toxic. Leech Seed or Toxic is best case scenario right now. Thunder Wave. He misses. He misses the Thunder Wave. That's big. That's very big. I'm gonna go for Calm Mind now. He missed the Thunder Wave, but the nice thing is being Grass and Steel allows us to resist the hits that, it stinks that he missed his Thunder Wave, but it allows us to resist the hits that he would go for. He's gonna Leech Seed, but I'm Steel and Grass type. I don't think he realized that. We're gonna Calm Mind again. My play here is to just boost up. Necrozma and Xurkitree are most likely gonna be special attackers. We need to just get as many Calm Minds up as we can. He can't Leech Seed me. All he can do is Thunder Wave me. He's gonna Thunder Wave again. He hits it this time. It's a bummer to be paralyzed, but I gotta see how much am I doing to Ferroseed here. We know he's got, let's see here, Ferroseed, RU Spikes. Thunder, what am I at? I'm at +2. I'm at +2 right now. And I'm doing like 25% with Thunderbolt, so I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind. He's gonna stay in. But what is he gonna do? Spike stack me? Like, is this Ferroseed just seems like setup fodder? What else could he do? He's got Stealth Rock. He's setting up Stealth Rocks against me. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Now we don't have to worry about the terrain, which is kind of nice. How much is +3 doing to Xurkitree? We're doing like 50% at this point. I'm gonna Calm Mind one more time and then we're gonna start attacking. He switches this turn. He goes into Living Color, which is the Necrozma. But he takes Stealth Rock's damage. He doesn't have an item anymore. He had Psychic, so I'm led to believe he probably doesn't have Night Slash or Shadow Claw or whatever. He probably has Dark Pulse. So now I just need a Thunder. And we're sitting at +4 against the Necrozma. We are paralyzed, which kind of stinks. Let me just check this calc here. On like in max HP. Yeah, we're doing a lot to him. We knock him out here. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. I probably should have just Thunderbolted there. He does have Dark Pulse, but we're +4 special defense. Look how little that does. He flinches us. But that's his best way to hit us right now. That's his best way to hit us right now. We're gonna go for another one here. Thunderbolt. This will knock him out if we don't get flinched or paralyzed. He's gonna Dark Pulse again. Come on, Reflect type Latias, dude. Thunderbolt comes through. This should knock him out. Sweet, dude. Necrozma goes down. Now it comes down to what set is this Xurkitree. Xurkitree can Tail Glow against us, which would be a problem, but it cannot Z-Hypnosis me because I'm already paralyzed. So if he has Dazzling Gleam, obviously that's a problem, but we should be two-shotting this Xurkitree with Thunderbolt either way. I just gotta not get really bad luck right now. So let's go for the Thunderbolt. He probably has to Tail Glow. He probably has to Tail Glow. He's gonna actually go for a Z move, and it's Waterium Z. I don't know what water moves this thing gets. Oh, it's Z Rain Dance, isn't it? Yeah, he went for Z Rain Dance. Okay, okay. So that's the good thing about Tapu Koko being faster. That's the good thing about Tapu Koko being faster with the Choice Scarf. I know I'm faster than him, which means he's got Thunder. We don't get paralyzed. This should do about half. That's good damage. That puts him into Dazzling Gleam range. That puts him into Dazzling Gleam range. And now he likely has Thunder and maybe Dazzling Gleam, but he has to, whatchamacallit? He's gonna go for Thunder here, which is not gonna do a lot. It's resisted. We're +4 special defense. That's gonna do nothing. Can I not get paralyzed? Yes, dude. Honeydew, baby. Latias. kills. Xurkitree with T-Ball, baby. And now all I have to do is beat the little Ferroseed, and I'm a grass and steel type. Reflect type was so clutch, dude. You know, I figured Reflect type could be really good against this team because of the muck, things like Ferroseed. I knew they couldn't Leech Seed me, and so on and so forth. And it works out perfectly, dude, because now his little Ferroseed is in. He cannot touch me in the slightest. I just get to click Thunderbolt a few times, and Latias should be able to seal the deal here as long as I don't get fully paralyzed like 80 times in a row. Because his best thing to hit me with is probably Gyro Ball, and I'm a steel type, so even though I'm faster than him, it's gonna do, it did more than I thought it would do. It did more than I thought it would do, but I do have Roost on this set as well, so I can easily Roost up and heal up. And this little seed, 2 more T-Bolts should seal the deal, and I do have Roost in the back in case I need it. But what a great match, dude. You gotta give him some props here to my opponent. He brought a really cool team, and I was pretty nervous after that really good play at the beginning with Muck. You know, he did a great job with that Muck at the beginning, you know, going for that Rock Slide and putting us in a tough spot. And I was pretty nervous, man, but I made a really solid prediction going for the Volt Switch there against, I think it was the Necrozma, to get my Latias in for free against Ferroseed. And from there, he did misplay by going for Leech Seed, but he probably forgot about Reflect type. But it worked out for the better, man. No big deal. I'll take it, man. Latias kills Ferroseed. Very nice with T-Ball. And mono attacking Reflect type Calm Mind Latias picks up the 3-0 victory over Night, Sleepy Night. That was awesome, man. That was a really fun set. Fun team to bring in the heat back, guys, and just that was cool, man. That Latias was a really fun set to use. You know, Staraptor was a problem. I knew it would be, but Rocky Helmet was super clutch. He probably didn't expect the Rocky Helmet, and Stealth Rocks made that really nice. Diggersby putting in some work. Can we just evaluate Diggersby? 3 kills, killed the Muck with Return, killed the Heracross with Return, and also killed the Staraptor with Quick Attack. So just lots of power coming out of Diggersby this week. Tapu Koko gave us some momentum with Volt Switching, and you know, Latias sealed the deal there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Let me know if you're excited for WBE World Battle Entertainment, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun there, and hopefully you guys hit that like button. 1,500 likes would be awesome. Sorry for the lack of P4G uploads the last couple weeks, but we're back, baby. Get some hype for your Vikavolts. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.